Yes, I'm back. Right now, I'm just chopping up game, the family. It's been a week or so. I made a video, but just chopping up some stuff that's been going on. Y'all, of course, have heard about that janky ass situation that happened in Cleveland with the suspected killer simp ass nigga, that suspected moist nigga who they say uh, went on a rampage and was killing people and they couldn't find him. That's a bunch of game. That shit, I didn't even buy into that shit. When it first hit the scene, it broke the news. I was like, this looks like a government drill. Because once I heard it, it reminded me. Y'all heard. Y'all remember a couple years ago? Not a couple years. It was like maybe like 4, 5 years ago. That Chris Dorney situation, when that big black ex sharpshooter from the military, he was like exposing dirty cops, and all of a sudden he snapped and went up in the mountains, and he had white people held hostage. He was just sniping cops and all that bullshit. Then they passed a new law after that. That's what they do. They get these coon ass Negro agents and send them on missions, and then they commit suicide allegedly, and then they pass a new law. Just like last year in Dallas when that alleged brother killed those 8 cops, which that shit was janky too. Then Blue Lives Matter, that bullshit popped up. Obama approved the Blue Lives Matter bill. Now with this shit, I immediately deleted my Facebook because I'm gonna put the link in the description. After this alleged Cleveland situation, Facebook quiet slick FBI asses slickly put out a news article saying Facebook, we're working on this thing where we're gonna read your mind when you're on Facebook, like through your fingerprints. Yo, I'm telling y'all, this shit is crazy, yo. But these are the games they play, man. It's a game. And then y'all heard about this one of our sisters they murdered in New York because the NYPD. I've been on y'all asses. Y'all always on some dirty shit. Every time I hear some shit about y'all, I speak on it. It was they tried to lie and say the first Muslim judge, black Muslim. See, that's how they try to do. Because I told y'all before, Muslim and black are synonymous. So they try to dismiss her by saying, "Well, she's Muslim. We're already at war with Syria because they're terrorists." Well, not really. We're just going over there to rape and kill shit and steal shit like we've been doing since we touched down on this planet. But there was this melanoid judge in New York, and she was holding race soldiers accountable. She wasn't letting them get away with dirty shit. She wasn't a coon judge. Now this woman has all sorts of degrees. Well, had because she's deceased. She had all sorts of degrees. She was so accomplished. And then all of a sudden, at 65, they say, "Well, this is suicide." After they found this sister floating in the Hudson River. Get the fuck out of here. Like I told y'all, black people, I think especially black women, have the lowest suicide rate in America. Surprisingly. Number two, why would she wait till she's 65 damn years old and accomplish so much to take her own life? And be mindful, whenever the white supremacists rule a suicide before an autopsy, your antennas should already be on alert. Because that's some bullshit. She did not kill herself. They didn't even find water in her lungs. It's hard as fuck to drown yourself. Especially at 65 and you a woman. When women get old, they get cold easily. Women, I ain't going in that river. It's too cold. Come on now. It's the games they play. They killed her. They killed her. And now all of a sudden, they're trying to cover up the lie and say, well, we're actually going to investigate this. her death seems suspicious. It might not be a suicide. The game, it's like Sandra Bland. These are the games they play. It's a game, man. And then Aaron Hernandez, that fuck boy. Now I know he didn't kill herself. I have no sympathy for him because the white supremacist media were always sympathetic towards him because all his victims he killed were black. So that was street justice what happened to that fuck boy. And he can rest in peace. I give no fucks about him. And neither should you as a melanoid person. So much for that black and brown unity. We in this together. Fuck Aaron Hernandez. They already ruled his shit a suicide before autopsy. Nah. They killed him. Either the guards, either the higher ups had that nigga killed, or just some niggas knew that he was going to get off. Because understand, they're starting to be lenient and starting to let these other groups kill us and not be held accountable for it, and not get prosecuted. Because he beat a double murder like last week, and he was about to get a plea deal. I think he was about to beat the murder he already got charged for life for. So niggas in that jail was probably like, oh, nah, fuck that. You ain't just gonna kill niggas and think you white and get a pass and get the fuck up out of here. Nah. So that was street justice. The ancestors took care of that. Some real thorough brothers, hopefully, took care of him in that cell. Fuck him. But I'm telling y'all, these are the games they play, man. I don't believe them. And people be asking me, well, how do you come to conclusion with your theories when you hear different pieces from the news? I look for the crack. That's all you got to do. Because every now and then someone slips up. So I look for the crack in the ceiling. That's all you got to do. And back to that Cleveland killer. No one knew this nigga. The Cleveland alleged killer. The video of him driving looked janky. It looked like somebody else was driving. He didn't have no family. Then all of a sudden, an anonymous Twitter came out saying, we're going to take down this is his family members. Number one, this nigga's name was Steve Stevenson. I never met a nigga in my damn life named Steve Stevenson. Come on, y'all. Y'all can't be this dumb. These are the games they play, man. It's a game. And then they talk about he can't find them. Come on, y'all. Y'all find dusty niggas on First 48 chilling at their baby mama's house. And y'all round them up and get them to snitch on camera. But this fat simp nigga just killed a elderly brother on camera. He running around talking about he went from Cleveland to Pennsylvania. Stop. I live in PA. Every fucking 40 miles, there's a fucking toll road. There's state troopers everywhere on the highway. You telling me they couldn't find him? And then they say, well, he went to McDonald's and the workers held his food so they could call the cops. And then the cops chased him. And then he killed himself. The end. Just stop. Fuck out of here. The games they play, man. And we can't see no video of him because they got cameras at McDonald's, so we can't see him pulling in the drive-thru ordering food. And y'all don't ask these questions. Are y'all crazy? Oh no. The games they play. And then don't forget today's 420. I ain't talking about weed for you niggas out here. That's all y'all worried about, getting high. Fuck, stop. It's Hitler's birthday. So don't be surprised if the white supremacists send a message. Because understand, white supremacy is imploding right now. You just seen Bill O'Reilly lose his job. Motherfuck him. But he'll bounce back. He'll get a little radio job. Trust me, something's going to pop off for him. They got Tucker the Fucker replacing him. Just another younger version of Bill O'Reilly. Just a white supremacist just going to pander to a white supremacist demographic and audience. But be on your P's and Q's, melanoid people. Because today's Hitler's birthday, and the white supremacists, they've been a little quiet. They've been making some noise this month, attacking different groups of people. I seen a video. These white supremacists tried to jump on his sister, and a brother popped up and knocked his ass smooth out. That's what we need. Get off that moist, scary shit, always recording shit and not taking action. You see someone jumping on one of ours, especially a sister, we need to handle that accordingly. But today's 420, Hitler's birthday. You're on the lookout for white supremacists trying to martyr themselves and make a statement. Let me get up out of here. Got some shit to do. I love y'all. Peace. Like, subscribe, share the video.